Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you through my bedtime routine. This bedtime routine is for when I wake up at 5 a.m., so keep that in mind. I know it seems a little early to be getting ready for bed at 5 p.m., but when you're waking up at 5 a.m., it's gotta happen. And if I'm gonna be honest, I don't always stick to this schedule, but this is my ideal schedule. I typically work until about 5 p.m. Been really trying to cut it off at 5 so that I have enough time to get ready for bed. And then at 5, I usually take my two dogs, Bolly and Penny, out for a walk. And we usually walk for about a mile, which is usually 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how much they stop. And typically during this time, I'll either listen to a podcast or I will call my mom or a loved one and catch up. Or sometimes I'll just walk around with my headphones on in silence, just kind of reflecting on the day. But this is just a nice time for me to get outside with the dogs and move my body before I rest for the evening. Then when I get home, I usually take a bath or a shower. If you know me, then you know I cannot eat until I'm clean. So I love doing my skincare and showering and getting in my pajamas and getting comfy and clean before I have dinner. It's like my favorite thing. So I usually will put some essential oils in my diffuser, something that's super sleepy and calm, do my skincare, and just get myself cozy for the evening. P.S. Lately I've been using Drunk Elephant and it is amazing. I cannot wait to do a Drunk Elephant skincare product review for you guys because I have been loving this line so much, but that's for another video. At this point, I like to put my pajamas on, put my cozy socks on or my fuzzy slippers, and like I said, just get comfy and cozy for the night. This really just helps me switch my brain to chill mode, although I still do a little bit of work after this. I'm embarrassed to say, but it's the truth.
That's good.
And then after my skincare and my shower, I get ready for dinner. On this particular night that I was shooting, I actually had leftovers from takeout that I had gotten the day prior, but usually at this time I would make dinner or I would start prepping dinner earlier, but I just had some leftovers that I decided to have for dinner. Little pasta and veggie soup and some broccolini. And then I typically don't drink wine or any alcohol during the week, but I love doing sparkling water with my dinner. It's just so yummy. And because I don't have a dining table and because I live alone and usually eat my dinner alone, I usually watch a movie while I eat. I don't condone this, but it's what I do. And this is my honest bedtime routine. So I usually put a movie on my laptop and I have dinner, and while I eat, I kind of answer DMs and answer text messages from the day. And this is just kind of my time to kind of catch up on any notifications on my phone and just chill out. My major tip is that I always do the dishes at night. I make sure that my house is tidy the night before so that I don't wake up to a dirty kitchen or a dirty house. This makes such a big difference. And at this point, I've also just turned the kettle on because I'm gonna have my little CBD hot chocolate drink that I like to make at night that helps me get super sleepy and helps me sleep really well. But yes, dishes must be done, kitchen must be cleaned. There is nothing worse than waking up to a dirty house. I'm telling you, it will throw you off track. It really sets the vibe when you wake up and your house is clean and put together and organized and there's no dishes in the sink. It just is the best way to start the day, if you ask me. In my bedtime tonic, I just do a scoop of the Beam Dream Powder, and then I do a really small amount of this oat milk. It's oil-free oat milk by Milk. And then I add hot water and fill it up like that, and that's it. It's seriously so yummy and super sweet on its own. And then I just relax for the next hour. I either talk to a friend or just watch my movie or cuddle and play with the dogs. And it's just my time to chill and decompress and unwind. And this is why I like starting my bedtime routine earlier, because we need time to decompress, especially when you're working all day, and especially if you're getting up early and you're on the go from the time you wake up. So this is just a great time for me to chill out and just kind of feel like a blob, you know? Then once it's time for me to take the dogs out one last time before I head to bed, I do tidy up the living room again. And then at this point, it's all red lights from here. Generally, I wouldn't have even had the other lights on, but because I was filming, I had to have them on. But I'm really particular about not having artificial light on after 7 p.m. I have a light expert on the podcast in a couple of weeks, and he goes into why you should use red light at night and why you should avoid using artificial light and all of that jazz. So I'm going to save all that for the podcast. I will link my podcast down in the description box below, but it's been super amazing for me to start to pay attention to my light hygiene. I also turn on my white noise machine, and every single night before bed, I use my matcha stick from Coco Kind on my eyes, my eyebrows, and my lips. It is a full-blown habit. I cannot go to bed until I use it. It's just super moisturizing. And then once I get in my room, no more phone, no more computer, no more work. I journal, I read, I relax, and I allow myself to start to feel tired. And it's really hard if you feel wired, but I'm telling you, reading before bed will definitely put you in the mood to go to bed. I always use my eye mask, which helps me sleep, and that's it. That's my bedtime routine. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you soon in an upcoming video. Bye!